What a horrible, horrific happening here of this is an active basketball player named Brandon Clark, and he's dropped dead at age 29. Absolutely horrible. Memphis Grizzlies. He played for the Memphis Grizzlies, and he's dead at only 29. They are not providing any details about his death. Now, here's the scary part. LAPD sources confirmed, because the Grizzlies and Clark's agency, Priority Sports, they're not providing any details about the death, but LAPD confirmed to ABC News that he was found dead from a possible drug overdose Monday in a home located in Los Angeles, San Fernando Valley. Narcotics were found at the scene, and there's no evidence of foul play. Woo! Wow. He was drafted in the first round, traded 2 weeks later in 2019, and he had been playing for the Memphis Grizzlies for 7 years. As one of the longest tenured members of the Grizzlies, Brandon was a beloved teammate and leader who played the game with enormous passion and grit. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said in a statement, "Our thoughts and sympathies are with the Brandon's family, friends, and the Grizzlies organization." Now, listen to this. April the 1st, he was arrested in Arkansas for speeding and possession of a controlled substance that was reportedly kratom, a herbal supplement promoted as an alternative pain remedy that became illegal in Tennessee. So he had an arrest. He was a valuable bench player. He signed a 4-year, $52 million contract in October 2022. $52 million. $52 million. And suffered a possible drug overdose. How many times do I have to tell you all that this satanic so-called American dream, this dream of living your life for yourself, the fame and the fortune, it does not bring peace. Peace and joy comes through service. It comes through giving. It comes through living a life for a purpose that is greater than your pleasure and your profit. That's why I love the Gospel of the Holy 12 so much. I love that passage in the Gospel of the Holy 12. True Israel is not based on bloodline or DNA. I don't care about your blood being no bloodline Israelite. That don't mean nothing when it comes to your standing before the Creator. Working righteousness, loving mercy, keeping the commandments of the Creator, and understanding that applies, that all of our actions should produce health and love for all of creation. Most people get into professional sports for selfish reasons. They want to be rich. They want to have all the vehicles. They want to have all the houses. They want to have all the sex. And they take care of their immediate family. It's for selfish reasons. Then they get in and you're just an entertainer. You're just a puppet. And let me tell you, when you indulge so much in selfish pursuits, the flesh wants more and more. So you have to abuse drugs because materialism and riches and fame does not bring you peace. It doesn't. It does the opposite. It creates mental illness. But Minister of Wellness, what about these old rich reptilians like Warren Buffett, who's made it in his 90s? Yeah, he has decided that he's going to participate in blood oaths and blood sacrifices. You know, these wicked people in high places, they drink blood of children. They do all of these satanic blood magic rituals to have a quote unquote extended life now, knowing that they will be in torment when they have to go through their judgment. And they're willing to do that because they're short-sighted. So don't ever envy the wicked. Okay, that's true in the book of Proverbs, chapter 24. Don't envy the wicked. They have decided to sell. They have made an oath and pact with Satan now in exchange for torment later. That is a foolish, stupid decision.
Our $4,000 love offering for New Rules Children's Home is due on the 20th. This ministry supports 100 orphans and staff every single month. Unfortunately, due to selfishness and leeching, we hardly ever raise the $4,000 needed to support our children. This causes our home to greatly suffer from a lack of essential needs. The full $4,000 every single month is required to purchase their fruits and vegetables, essential supplements, school supplies, clothing, medical expenses, hygiene needs, and more. I will also be providing video evidence of a second New Rule Children's Home we have started as an emergency necessity in an even more impoverished area. Our second home has 63 children, therefore having the entire $4,000 amount every 20th of every month has become even more critical. If you are tuning in to this ministry, to the Health Reformation Church of Jesus Christ the Nazarene, the Lord does not want to hear any excuses on why you can't even give $100 per month to help us care for our orphans. The Lord's universal law is simple. If you ignore the cries of the poor children, he will ignore your cries for help as well. Cash App $ Minister of Wellness. Cash App $ Minister of Wellness. We must gather the $4,000 immediately before the 20th. All the ways to give are right there on the screen. Fight against your selfishness and rise to the occasion and help me take care of these babies. The ministerofwellness.com/give for credit or debit card. The ministerofwellness.com/give for debit or credit card. Zelle is right there on the screen. Minister Nathaniel at the ministerofwellness.com. Make sure you spell it correctly. I also have Google Pay and paypal.me/Minister of Wellness. PayPal.me/Minister of Wellness.
I don't care how much money no Warren Buffett had. I'm not going to be sitting there and doing the wickedness and the evil and the blood magic and the blood rituals that he and others like him have done to attain that status. No. And then it ain't even like he gonna live to be 120 years old. He'll be dead soon. It's not worth it. And these professional athletes, you indulge so much in the flesh and there's no end in sight. You see what Dwight Howard is doing? Dwight Howard messaging men on Instagram so he can have threesomes with men. This man has supposedly he has children with women, but yet he's on Instagram because he is so indulged in self-gratification that you keep seeking more and more and more until you completely lose yourself. And now here you are with children that you should be setting an example for, and you're on Instagram hunting for men to have sex with. That's what selfish pursuit will lead you to. It will lead you down a deep, dark ditch. But the human species is dumb. The human species is parasitic. The human species are a bunch of copycats and sock puppets. So no matter how many of these stories and these deaths and overdoses happen among these rich and famous people, the dumb sheeple masses will just continue marching down the death train, down the broad way to destruction, one by one by one. My sincere condolences to Brandon and his family, friends, and loved ones involved. And I say, may he rest in peace, and may the Most High, the Creator, truly have mercy on his soul at his judgment. May the ever-present Creator truly have mercy on us all. I have everything you need for your essential supplement needs at ministerofwellness.com, ministerofwellness.com. My online store is so important because not only does it give you what you need for your health, and my supplements are high quality, my supplements are potent because I'm very careful with putting my name on a supplement. So I vouch for the Minister of Wellness name brand supplements. However, here's something important to consider. My supplements are not only more expensive than others because of the quality and the potency, which is important, but brothers and sisters, I am proud to be able to state to you that 90% of all profits that come through you purchasing the Minister of Wellness books, vitamins, minerals, sea moss, goes into our missionary initiatives. So when you choose to support the online store at the retail cost without waiting for a sale, you're not only helping yourself, but you are still helping the poor. That's the beauty. That's the spiritual blessing of supporting the ministerofwellness.com online store. The ministerofwellness.com, the ministerofwellness.com. Help yourself and help the poor by making a decision to purchase the Minister of Wellness products at the full retail cost. So keep that in mind, family. When you go to my online store and you see the prices and you say, oh, this looks to be expensive. Yes, because of the quality, the potency, but also the most important is that I am a 90% tither according to the true Nazarene Ebionite teachings of the Master Yahushua HaMashiach. Thank you for understanding that. Thank you in advance for supporting the ministerofwellness.com online store at the retail cost.